more. Joined this week, as always, by head coach of West Springfield High School, Jason Eldridge.
Yep.
Coach, difficult 51-25 loss to a very good South County team.
Yes.
Take us through it.
All right, so first half, everything was going fine. We played a pretty clean half of football, I thought. It was kind of back and forth. They have a high-powered offense. We knew we were going to have trouble stopping some of their high-level players, but at the end of the day, they also had trouble stopping some of our guys. And Peter came out. He was pretty sharp. We didn't have a lot of penalties or turnovers. We botched a few extra point opportunities in the first half. The half goes in pretty tight. It's 28-25. When we come out in the third quarter, we get the ball. We drive all the way down the field. We're going in to score. Our running back's got the ball. He's going in for a touchdown to put us up. He gets a forced fumble by their defense. Guy came in from behind and stripped him. They get the ball on the 2-yard line. Next play, go to Spalding on a little hitch. He breaks 3 tackles because he's a man amongst boys.
Talented player.
Yes, and he goes 98 yards for a touchdown, and that was pretty much it at that point. I mean, you can't really turn the ball over and do those kinds of things when you're trying to beat a good team on the road. And then, after that, we went right back to our old self. The first few weeks, we started getting in our way again. We couldn't get a snap. We started getting penalties. We actually drove all the way down the field again and got inside the red zone and botched that possession on some penalties and some errors with our offensive execution, and that enabled them to get the ball back again. And at that point, they put another touchdown on us, and we start subbing people in and out fourth quarter just to maintain, make sure we don't have injuries. It's frustrating to a point because I want this team to understand that they can compete with anybody that we go up against, no matter our talent, their talent level, because of what we have talent-wise. But if we're going to continue to shoot ourselves in the foot, we're not going to beat anybody.
Right.
So that's where we are right now. We put 2 quarters together.
Yeah.
I feel better about where we are from even a week ago when we beat Lee. We only put 1 quarter together. So what we're trying to do is put 3 quarters together next week.
Talk about some of the individual play. I know it's a team sport, and the focus should be on the team all the time, but you can't help but, seeing Daniel do. I mean, this guy he looks like the best player on the field every week you guys play one of these.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, Spalding's pretty good too.
Right.
And I actually, just to carry him off of this, the South County quarterback that they got, I think he moved in from somewhere. He's a military guy.
Right.
He looks great, and that's kind of exciting for them.
Sure.
Not so exciting for us
to
compete against him. But with Daniel, we're making him do so much. Not only are we making him be a focal point of our offense, but we're also having him guard the other team's best players on the edge. So he's really having to work double time, and he's our punter, and he's our kick returner. I mean, he's literally everything. If we lose him, we're in a world of trouble. I thought Peter looked better. His ankle is getting better every week, so he was able to scramble a little bit more. He's still not nearly 100%, but you could see flashes. So that's going well. We got Derek back. He had a huge game. Ran for over 150 yards against a decent South County team. So we're making strides here. It's just, you look at our schedule, we don't have the capacity to keep working to get better, to try to get ourselves in a position to get wins. We got to put it together soon. So we're trying to get there day by day, and we have the talent, John. I've said that from the get-go. The kids know that. We can compete with a lot of teams and beat anybody. I feel like we just have to get out of our own way. So this is, and to South County's credit, they force you to do things. But we did a really good job on our run game. It was their pass game and our secondary that got exposed a little bit.
So you talked about putting together a couple good quarters versus putting together 1 quarter last week and a win. What's it going to take to kind of get your? I mean, it's tough with all the injuries you guys have had, but at some point everybody's got to suck it up.
You got to suck it up.
Move on with what you got.
Great term for that. I think sucking it up is what I use, for mental discipline. I think right now we're not being hurt physically by any team. We're competing physically fine, and we've had some people that can, we're not as deep as some other teams, but we've got enough on the first line to get us by. I think it's the mental aspects of the game. I think it's making sure that even though a defense may be coming on a double A gap stunt, which is right over the center, our center doesn't need to get nervous and snap the ball over the quarterback's head. That's a mental thing. Or you know, like we've talked about before, lining up correctly. I mean, we on our first extra point when we got it blocked, our guard runs out on the field late, and he takes 2-foot splits instead of going foot to foot to block a field goal, and South County goes right through that gap and blocks the kick. I mean, it's those little things that are leading to the big things.
Right.
So what we have to do is just keep working on the little things in practice, and that's what we started doing 2 weeks ago. It's gotten better. We'll just keep working on it and hope we get a win here.
So who do we got this week?
Stonebridge.
Right.
He's coming off of a very big win, very convincing win. It looks like on the scoreboard. Although I'll be honest, I've watched the film a couple times.
Right.
It's not, the scoreboard was not indicative of that game.
Sure.
It's very back and forth.
Right.
They jumped on Westfield early. My concern is their defensive line. It looks really good, really physical, very athletic, and their running game. I mean, they have a running back that ran all over us last year as a junior, and we have to do our best to try to at least curtail him and put them in long yardage situations. Also, we need to keep the ball, drive down the field, and we're on the road. And I think for us, we can't make mistakes to enable a good team like that more opportunities. So that's, you know, it's a tough assignment.
Right. Well, Coach, we'll keep it short this week. I appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
Season's not lost. You guys make a run at it still, and we'll be there following you all the way. So
thank you. We appreciate that. I've told the kids we have an opportunity, and we will continue. You know, we don't need many wins in this playoff format to get us to week 11, but we got to start getting them. Or else our chances are going to run out. So hopefully next week is a better.
That's right.
Better opportunity. Yep.
All right. Well, Coach, we'll be there.
Thank you.
Tune in next week for Spartan Spotlight. Coach Jason Aldridge. I'm John Moore.